My girlfriend keeps having accidents that may be on purpose. So, for some context, my girlfriend and I have been dating for about 1.5 years and have been living together for about half a year, and we've been going strong. We rarely fight, and even when we do, it's normally about trivial things that get cleared up in a few hours at most. I love her a lot and I believe she loves me too. However, about 4 months ago, my girlfriend has been having some, as she calls them, accidents. The first time was when we were standing at our kitchen counter, talking about something work-related. Then, suddenly I heard a dripping noise and realized that she was wetting herself. She was really embarrassed and quickly ran to the bathroom to clean up and get changed, and I never brought it up that evening, chalking it up as just a one-time accident. Nothing else happened for the rest of the week. However, around next week, at night, we were watching a movie, La La Land, and about halfway through I felt something wet on the couch. Yeah, she peed herself again. This time she didn't even react to it until I pointed it out, upon which she seemed embarrassed again and again hurriedly excused herself to the restroom. Now I was beginning to get a bit concerned because she had previously never mentioned any bladder control issues or incontinence to me. I washed out the pillows and rinsed the blanket while she changed. I still didn't know what to say, so I didn't probe, although I did tease her a little about it before we went to bed. After that, the frequency of these accidents have increased to 1 to 3 times a week. We'll be talking, or playing a game, or doing something else together, then suddenly, boom, peed herself and needs to change. I had to suspect that these may not be accidental at all, since a few times I'd seen her pause what she's doing, squat slightly, and then start peeing. At first, she seemed genuinely embarrassed, but now she's at times become nonchalant, shuffling her way to the toilet to clean herself up. I turned a blind eye to it a few more times, but I couldn't anymore. If it was genuinely something she couldn't control, then we needed to see a doctor about it. One day she peed herself again while we were eating dinner. The cushion of that seat got permanently ruined, but that's honestly alright, and then went to change. I finally gathered up the courage to ask her, and when she came back, I did. I said something along the lines of, "Babe, you've been having quite a few accidents lately. Is this something that we need to talk to the doctor about?" But she acted kind of dismissively, saying that it's normal for women to have small accidents sometimes, and that it was probably due to job stress. I had the feeling she was hiding something, but didn't pry any further. She had been having some trouble with layoffs at her job, and so I was inclined to believe her. However, since then, her job security has improved significantly, but there's been no decrease in these accidents. And one more incident has led me to believe that this is probably a turn-on of hers or something of the sort. One Sunday morning, when she had woken up a bit earlier than I had, I walked out to our living room and saw her squatting on the ground with wet boxers and a puddle on the floor. She had her back turned to me and didn't notice me walking in the room, but got up a bit startled when I called her. She was obviously a bit nervous and made up something about tripping on the floor and wetting herself. In fact, in addition, at times, there's been a smell of poo. Is she pooping herself as well? I'd be sure because although we do alternate doing laundry, she insists on cleaning up her own pants and underwear after the accidents, which I'm glad for, but if this is a turn-on or something like that, then we could talk it out. Although we are vanilla so far, I've already let her know that I'd be willing to consider anything that she requested, within reasonable limits. This, I consider within reasonable limits. However, we needed to do this in a controlled space, since cleanup was often a hassle, and at times there was a lingering smell.